Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mandy Grace, the author of a variety of young adult novels, the latest of which is Return to Sherwood. Welcome to week 1 of Camp NaNo. You're actually moving into week 2, but this is the week 1 vlog, so I'm saying welcome to week 1. Tomorrow is April 1st, and writing will begin. I just wanted to do a quick update the night before. So tomorrow is April 1st, and today I jammed my fingers in our door, and so 2 of my fingers, it's not super bad. It's not, you know, swollen or black and blue or anything nasty. But I do feel a bit of a twinge every time that I use them for anything. So I don't know how typing will go tomorrow, but I don't think it will be more than a day before they're healed because it wasn't bad. I wasn't originally planning to do Camp NaNo, so I didn't do the march into camp prepping or anything like that. So the story that I am writing is a fantasy novel that has been playing around in my head for about 5 years. 5 years ago when I got the story idea, I do what I always do when I have a story idea, is I just write and tell the story ideas out of my head, which usually takes about 30 minutes, and that usually means I just write like the first chapter or something. So for this particular story, I wrote 3 chapters, very short chapters and very slim. And then I also wrote a bunch of, I don't know what the word count was, but several pages of just history of the world that was just in my head at the time. And then I also did some world building with my sister in that week of when I got the story idea, and we created a map together, which is adorable. So I had all of that just in the back of my mind for 5 years, but I was working on other stories like my Robin Hood stuff. And then last month, in March, I started using Save the Cat to outline my fantasy story, and then I did a 10K challenge that Mandy Lynn hosts for the fantasy story. So I got a start on this novel now, after 5 years of just letting it sit. So when I finally gave in this past week to do Camp NaNo, I decided that's the story I would go with because it's the one I'm already sort of currently writing. I'll be back for an update tomorrow. I have found my first dilemma for this whole month, looking at live streams for tomorrow. 6 p.m. my time. Oh, my phone's going off. 6 p.m. my time. I love Emily's live streams. It's one of my favorite places to be. But also 6 p.m. my time. How am I supposed to choose? Hey, just a quick update. I'm not writing yet because I still work for a good portion of the day because I'm a live-in nanny, so I'm basically quarantined at my job. That was not the point of this update. The point of this update is that last night I was really torn that I was going to have to choose today between 2 live streams because I love going to Emily Bourne's live streams and hanging out, and I also love doing the AuthorTube write-in live stream things with Natalia and Mandy and Brooke. But they were scheduled for the exact same time, and last night I was a little bit bummed out, but then I ended up messaging Emily, just being like, man, I'm torn, I can't go to both and I'm sad about it, or I don't remember what I said, but something like that. And I produced a miracle because she then changed the time of her stream, so I can do both, and it's gonna be fantastic. I also have Bible study tonight on Zoom, roughly around the same time that the 2 live streams were going to be, so it was gonna be like all 3, but I definitely get to do Emily's later, and that's when I'll get the bulk of my writing done today, I think. And then I will do a little bit of the one with Mandy, Brooke, and Natalia, as much as I can, right before Bible study. And then maybe after Bible study, I will watch the replay of the rest of it and finish my writing for the night. I don't know. That's my plan.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know, because otherwise I would have been here and be like, why has no one come and saw me? Because if I had to choose between me and Brooke, I'd choose Brooke too.
Okay, I got off of work right as Emily's stream was starting. It had actually already started. I started watching it on my phone. And then when I got off work, I came up here and popped it on. So I spent the first sprint basically setting my stuff up and just decompressing. And then I started writing. And for the second sprint, I got around 500 words written. And now we're in the third sprint, this one for 30 minutes. And I went and made myself some tea because I didn't really have time to do that before I came upstairs. And we'll see how much I can get written now. You can't really tell, and it's only got the littlest bit of red on it, but my finger's a little numb from typing tonight. This is what I get for jamming my fingers in a door. Not that you can tell, they don't look like it, they just hurt. Okay, it's about 10 minutes-ish until the next stream starts, and about 30 minutes before my Bible study starts, so I'm just gonna be on the stream for a little bit, like I said this morning. Stop touching my hair. I don't know why I have this trouble. It's generally only when the camera is on. I just can't stop touching my hair. Anyway, I'm just gonna be on this stream for about 30 minutes, and then I'll go do my Bible study on Zoom, because we can't go places. And then I'll probably finish the stream after Bible study, like watch the replay of it. Stuff. I got almost 1,000 words on Emily's stream. I wasn't super focused on writing, to be honest. There was only one sprint that I actually focused on writing, and the rest I was doing some more research on the magical creatures that I have in my fantasy world and things like that. So I wasn't necessarily focused. And even with the research, I wasn't really focused either, because I would do a little research and take some notes and then go make myself some tea or go stare at the comments on Emily's stream. So I wasn't doing a lot of productive writing, but I did get 1,000 words in that, what was it, like 2 hours, an hour and a half. Anyway, it's fine. So I did not actually watch the stream after Bible study last night. I ended up talking to my sister for a couple hours and then I just went to bed. So I might watch more of it today if at some point I don't have a stream, but right now I'm doing Emily's Pomodoro sprint stream thing. Anyway, when we do the Pomodoro technique, and we're on the first 25 minutes of that, so I am editing this vlog right now because I don't want to save all of the daily footage until the last day and try to compile it all. I finished editing the vlog footage from yesterday, and then I started going through Return to Sherwood edits rather than writing in my fantasy story, and I've made it to chapter 6 now, doing my edits. And this is the edits from my editor. She gets a physical copy of my book and then gives it back with all the red ink, and I'm going through it now. I will be doing a live stream on May 1st, the day that Return to Sherwood is officially published. There's going to be games and giveaways and lots of fun things, but it's my first time doing it, so I don't know what it's going to be like. I made it halfway through the book in terms of edits, and now I need a brain break. Okay, I had a shower and dinner, and I'm ready to be productive again. Officially done with the edits. I can go back to my fantasy story now. I haven't written anything yet today. I worked until 5-ish o'clock and then I went to bed, and I just woke up and quickly ate some food and my brain is still spastic. I woke up with 15 minutes until Brooke's writing stream. I was like, oh no, it's time to write. I am not ready for this. Honestly, I probably could have slept a lot longer. I don't know what woke me up. But here we are, working through the Save the Cat beat sheet. I'm in the Fun and Games beat, which is the bulk of my story. I'm writing a fantasy story, and it's a quest, and we're searching for the Fae because we need their magic. And the journey to find them is essentially the entire bit of the Fun and Games beat. Like, that's the whole book. But what I wrote when I was outlining for the Fun and Games beat, I just wrote, they travel together through the barren waste. Like, I didn't outline it. Like, I didn't put specific things that would be happening as they travel through the barren waste. I was just like, and they go through the barren waste. So, yeah, I don't really know what I'm writing tonight, but it's going to be something. Fun and games. If I am going to cut the 10K to put in a different vlog, this is me saying, today's 10K day. You don't get to see any of the footage. I'll see you tomorrow. I did not get 10,000 words written yesterday. I ended with the 4,500, so almost halfway there. Okay, I did not write a single word yesterday. I am on Emily Bourne's stream now, and I'm hoping to get some words written. Drinking some chocolate tea. I was actually doing some more world building during the first sprint, trying to figure out the history. I have a vague history already written down, like there was a war 1,000 years ago, and now I'm trying to figure out the actual details of that war because they are relevant to my MC. So that's what I was doing. My finger is still the tiniest bit twingy from jamming it in a door a week ago, so it's still just a little bit odd to type. I can't even just like describe the sensation because it's not painful, it just sort of twinges a bit. It's like my finger's letting me know that it was jammed, but it's not a pain. It's just like, oh yep, that finger was jammed and it doesn't know how to deal with sensations anymore. Okay, I got a lot done on that stream in regards to world building. I figured out a lot of my magic system as it pertains to the dwarves and the fae and the centaurs and how it's different among them, but where all of that magic came from at the beginning. Like, it all originated from the same space. So that was interesting. And then I also did a lot of world building with the war that happened 1,000 years before my story, which has a big impact on where the world is when my MC is on this quest to find the fae. Like, majorly impacts her story. So I needed to know what the war was, and now I do, and it was a lot of good stuff. But not really many words in the story itself. Still, it was very productive, and I loved all the things that I figured out about this world, so I think it was a good day. I might do some more writing, I might not. I might take a break and then do some more writing, but this is probably my last update for this vlog, so that was week 1. I'm at roughly 16,000 words in my story itself. Not all of that was this week. I've done 6,000 words this week. The other 10,000 was from the 10K challenge last month. But then I've done several thousand words of like world building and with the magic system, but also figuring out the different cultures of each species and how they live and stuff like that. I haven't done any work on religions or languages yet, so that might be what I try to tackle next tonight. Anyway, that was week 1. I feel like it was productive, and I'm ahead of my goal because I set my goal at 25,000 words for April, because I didn't think I could write 50,000 this month, and I had already written 10,000 words in the novel, so I figured I could get halfway or maybe a little more through the story, because this is the first draft and I'm an underwriter, and I've done 6,000 this week, so I'm well on my way and it's fine. I am also counting the words from all of my world building as well, because that's another document and it's words I'm writing, so I'm totally counting it. But I did have 2 days this week that I didn't write anything at all, so I really only wrote for 5 days and got 6,000 words in those 2 days, plus the world building words, so I think it was very productive. And if I actually write every day in the week coming, I'll get even more words, which would be great. If you're doing Camp NaNo or just writing anything at all for any reason, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear all about it. There is a link in the description where you can find my website, which has the link to all of my books, which you can purchase. Those would be my Robin Hood series and my dystopian trilogy, which were published under a slightly different name, and then my New Robin Hood series. Oh, it's too far away. I can't reach that. Oh, there's one right here. Never mind. Return to Sherwood is coming out May 1st. I'm very excited about it. There's going to be a live stream with games and cosplay and fun stuff, and I'm very excited, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. I am so excited. This has nothing to do with NaNoWriMo or Camp NaNo. What is this month? It has nothing to do with anything, but it's coming out in May, and I'm excited. You can see the day that I did the 10K challenge. Even though I didn't get 10K, you can definitely tell that that's what I was doing.